Thank you all. It's great to have our choir back singing again. I just love Christmas, if for nothing else, but for that, being able to sing hymns with our choir. Well, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Welcome to Unity of Bellevue. I better get my glasses on before I get lost. I'm Reverend Charles Perry, and I desperately need my glasses to see these days. I'm the senior minister here at Unity of Bellevue. So if you're new, I want you to know that we are here to help heal what ails you and to help you grow spiritually. And if there is anything weighing on your heart or mind today, I'm here for you. I've got some business cards that are on that little round table in the back before you exit the sanctuary. And if you would like, please pick one up and either shoot me an email or a text or give me a call or text me and I'll call you, however you want to do it. I'm here to help. And also if you're new here, I want you to make sure you visit our welcome table, which is the little high-top bar diagonally that way with the Christmas tree on it. And there's a lot of great information on there, but we'd like for you to pick up one of the welcome packets. And inside that welcome packet, you'll find, among other things, a connection card. And I'd like to ask you to fill that out. And you can, hand it to me or to our usher or to Reverend Monica or, just about anybody that looks like they know what they're doing. And we'll get you into the database and start sending you our weekly e-blast so you know what's going on here. If you just want to fill one of those out and you don't need all the rest of the stuff, they're in the seat back in front of you. And if you're online, good morning to all of our folks online. We know you're there and we love you. You can go to our website, www.unityofbellevue.org, and go to the I'm New page. And there's a form that you can fill out there. We will snail mail you one of those welcome packets. Or if you just want to get signed up for the weekly e-newsletter, go to the bottom of any page on the site, and you can put in your email address there. We also want you to know that you are welcome, accepted, safe, and celebrated here, regardless of your race, creed, color, ethnicity, national origin, religious background, sexuality, gender identity, economic status, or if you are a person who is differently abled. And on that last note, I'd like to mention that we have hearing assist devices available. If you need, just check with our usher or greeter, and they will help you get one. You are the divine in expression, and you are welcome here. So we like to express this oneness with our statement of being, and I'd like to invite all of you to join me in affirming it together. There's only one presence and one power, active as my life and as the universe, God the good, omnipotent. And now I'd like to ask you all to join me in affirming our new mission statement together. We are an inclusive spiritual community that restores wholeness, practices peace, and promotes equity. Unity is a positive, practical, progressive approach to Christianity based on the teachings of Jesus and the power of prayer. Unity honors the universal truths in all religions and respects each individual's right to choose a spiritual path. And we are delighted that you have chosen to walk that path with us this morning. We like to begin everything that we do with prayer, so won't you please join me now? Sweet Spirit, we are so grateful and so very deeply delighted to walk into this Christmas season together, to open our arms and our hearts to the realization of the Christ in each and every one of us. As we look around and we see all the signs of Christmas, the trees and the poinsettias, the little twinkling lights, and people with maybe a happier smile than we've seen for a while, we remember that what we are celebrating is the dawning awareness of the divine in each and every one of us. And as we look in the mirrors and do our best to see it in ourselves, we also look around to see the Christ in each and every human being, for the opportunity that we have to embrace one another in love and compassion and fellowship, for this wonderful community that we have here, and most especially for each other. We say thank you, sweet Spirit. Thank you, God. So it is. Okay, so this being the beginning of Advent, I'd like to invite Susan Neidig to come on up and light our first Advent candle. And you know, just to put a cap on Thanksgiving, I didn't get to talk about what I was thankful for. We're going to start, I think it's with this one right there, that guy right there. As I was in meditation this morning, I was thinking about the church and coming back and the things that I am deeply grateful for, and this person right here is one of those things. You know, no, really. So we don't have any licensed Unity teachers in this congregation right now, but if we had one, it would be her. She is a Unity teacher. She just hasn't gone through their particular rigmarole. But, you know, she has graduated from the Integral Ministry Program, which is long, difficult, and expensive. She is a certified prayer chaplain trainer and a certified small group leader trainer. And is there anything else I'm missing? That's right? She's currently teaching our Life of Prayer class, and she has, you know, volunteered to basically split the teaching load at this church with me. And I could not be any more grateful than I am for you. And you know, since this is the candle for hope that we're lighting, I'm just going to say, I hope we get to do ministry together for a while. Thank you. Okay, I think now I'm supposed to shut up and turn it over to our music director, Tony Serzo.
Yay, good morning, everybody. Lovely to see you again. I have missed you. We have a wonderful band today. We have Linda Falgren-Moe on piano and vocals, and our buddy Eric Stevens on drums. Please stand as you are able and join us in singing. Go ahead and stand up and join us in singing. Sorry, I'm a little hoarse. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Everything I've ever done, everything I've ever seen, everything I've lost or won, everything I've ever dreamed has brought me here to the present moment, here to a new beginning, here, and I'm seeing life so clearly now. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. 'Cause here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Get ready, my soul. Get ready, my soul. Glory of the Lord rise among us. Let the glory of the Lord rise among us. Let the praises of the soul rise among us. Let it rise. Let the songs of the Lord rise among us. Let the songs of the Lord rise among us. Let the joy of Spirit rise among us. Let it rise. Oh, let it rise. Oh, let it rise. Let the glory of the Lord rise among us. Let the glory of the Lord rise among us. Let the praises of the soul rise among us. Let it rise. Let the songs of the Lord rise among us. Let the songs of the Lord rise among us. Let the joy of Spirit rise among us. Let it rise. Oh, let it rise. Oh, let it rise. One more time. Oh, let it rise. Thank you. Please be seated. I have faith, I pray faith, I choose faith, I am faith, I have faith, I pray faith, I choose faith, I am faith. When I trust and I let go, I know
I choose hope. I am hope. I have hope. I pray hope. I choose hope. I am hope. When I trust and I let go, I know all is well. When I trust and I let go, I know all is well. I have love, I pray love, I choose love, I am love. I have love, I pray love, I choose love, I am love. When I trust and I let go, I know all is well. When I trust and I let go, I know all is well. I have faith.
So now's the time in our service when we move into meditation, and I invite you to get comfortable and relax. Let go of anything that you may be hanging on to in consciousness, and lay aside anything you may be holding in your hands. Just breathe for a minute. In this time, we do something that may be a little difficult for some. It's really about allowing ourselves time simply to be. Humans being rather than humans doing. I invite each of us as we breathe in and breathe out to become consciously aware, not only as each breath moves in to our bodies and then out, but when we breathe in, become consciously aware of the space within us. And allow ourselves to imagine it not just as room in our lungs for this life-giving air that we breathe, but as our container of consciousness. As we breathe in and bring that which sustains our life into our body, we can also remember that what we place in our consciousness affects us as well, that it changes how we see the world, what we do in the world, and what our outcomes are in the world. And so often we get so busy being humans doing, we don't allow ourselves time to remember that we can choose what we bring in consciousness. We can brush aside very gently those things that do not belong within our spiritual container, our consciousness. We can even choose to go looking for those things that feed us, that help us grow in consciousness. Whether it is affirmations of love, joy, health, peace, time in nature, time in the silence. Sometimes what we need is that time to remember the space of our consciousness and to honor the Christ we can find there. So now for just a few moments, I invite us all into spiritual communion, into just a little time that we can recognize and honor that space within us and wait for the Spirit of God to be recognized within in the silence. Peace, love, health, faith, joy, compassion, understanding, forgiveness. When we take the time and allow Spirit to fill that consciousness, that place in us, divine ideas become so much easier to latch on to. In unity, we interpret angels as divine ideas. So in the silence, we wait for angels. We allow them to sing in us. And we emerge from the silence, ready to see the Christ in ourselves and in those around us. Ready to be spiritual containers of a living, loving God at work in this world, no matter what. For this space in us, for the Spirit that fills it, and for all the blessings we enjoy, we are so very deeply grateful. We give thanks. And so it is.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger, a true brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. Imagine.
Thank you. Thank you, Linda. So in Unity tradition, when we light the Advent candles, the first candle of Advent is hope and faith, or hope or faith. And I may have, I think last year I talked about hope too, because we weren't ready for faith, and I guess I'm still not, personally. Right? Not quite to faith yet, but we have hope. Right? We have hope. Advent doesn't just mean the first 4 Sundays right before Christmas. You know, it's a word that has a meaning of its own. It is a beginning. It's a preparation. Something new is coming. It's the root of the word adventure. Right? Ooh, yeah, right? You know, new stuff is coming. Every once in a while you'll hear it used in a sentence like, sailing ships went out of vogue with the advent of the steam engine. Right? So it means that we're preparing something new is coming, something is happening. So with that in mind, as I begin talking about the Christmas story, I want to go to the very beginning of one of the two Christmas stories that are found in Scripture, because there are two stories and they're very different, as I think I've mentioned before. This is the story as it's found in Luke. And we begin not with Joseph and Mary, or in Bethlehem or Nazareth, but in Jerusalem with a guy named Zechariah. Right? So this is from the first chapter of Luke, and I'm going to start with the 5th verse here. During the rule of King Herod of Judea, there was a priest named Zechariah, who belonged to the priestly division of Abijah. His wife Elizabeth was a descendant of Aaron. They're basically just saying these are important people. You should pay attention. They were both righteous before God, blameless in their observance of all the Lord's commandments and regulations. They had no children because Elizabeth was unable to become pregnant, and they both were very old. Okay, let's face it, back then they were probably 30. Right? You know, no, really, because life expectancy back then was much, much shorter. You know, and just in terms of culturally, when are your childbearing years, they'd probably been trying for a good decade. You know, and at that point, people are feeling like, well, they're all washed up. It's just not going to happen for them. Okay? So I would not imagine them as being in their 80s, for example, you know, which may be the way that they're portrayed in some traditional artwork. So, and also culturally, this is really not good. And it's why they take pains to say these were good people, right? Because at the time, people in their culture believed that if you were childless, that meant that God didn't love you because you were bad. You were not doing what God wanted you to do. So obviously, you know, you were not blessed with children. So anyway, one day Zechariah was serving as a priest before God because his priestly division was on duty. Sounds very military. Following the customs of priestly service, he was chosen by lottery to go into the Lord's sanctuary and burn incense. This was such a rare occurrence. It usually only happened once in a guy's lifetime, that when his people were called to Jerusalem to do the service in the Holy of Holies. And like it says, you know, you'd be called by lottery to actually get to go do the incense in the most sacred of places, right? So maybe one time in your life. So this is his one time. All the people who gathered to worship were praying outside during this hour of incense offering. An angel from the Lord appeared to him standing to the right of the altar of incense. When Zechariah saw the angel, he was startled and overcome with fear. The angel said, "Don't be afraid, Zechariah. Your prayers have been heard. Your wife Elizabeth will give birth to your son, and you must name him John. He will be a joy and delight to you, and many people will rejoice at his birth, for he will be great in the Lord's eyes. He must not drink wine and liquor. He will be filled with the Holy Spirit even before his birth. He will bring many Israelites back to the Lord their God. He will go forth before the Lord, equipped with the spirit and power of Elijah. He will turn the hearts of fathers back to their children, and he will turn the disobedient to righteous patterns of thinking. He will make ready a people prepared for the Lord." All that stuff, right? What's the first thing Zechariah says? How can I be sure of this? My wife and I are very old. The angel replied, "I am Gabriel. I stand in God's presence. I was sent to speak to you and to bring this good news to you. Know this, what I have spoken will come true at the proper time. But because you didn't believe, you will remain silent, unable to speak until the day when these things happen." Meanwhile, the people were waiting for Zechariah, and they wondered why he was in the sanctuary for such a long time. When he came out, he was unable to speak to them. They realized he had seen a vision in the temple, for he gestured to them and couldn't speak. When he completed the days of his priestly service, he returned home. Afterward, his wife Elizabeth became pregnant. She kept to herself for 5 months, saying, "This is the Lord's doing. He has shown his favor to me by removing my disgrace from among other people." So there's a lot of good stuff in there. when it comes to the two of them, right, they've been living together for a long, long time. They're doing all the right things. He's serving as a priest. She's being a good person. And they have the outward sign, however, of there's something wrong with them because they're not producing a child, right? So Zechariah and Elizabeth can represent a kind of hope that persists even in the face of negative circumstances. Can't they? I mean, for years, even to the point of they at least Zechariah is probably given up. And that's what prompts him to say what he says to the angel Gabriel, who, by the way, means God is my hero, which is kind of a cool little thing. Yeah. At least in some interpretations. God is my hero. Anyway, it's hard to believe. We give up hope sometimes. And what is interesting to me is that what happens to him is that he is silenced. And is that ever a huge lesson for us when we are dealing with those circumstances in life which seem to be difficult and maybe seem to be impossible. If we want to keep hope alive, if we want something new to be born, we have to silence our doubts and our fears. When we give life, when we speak those things out, we can kill the chance to create something new and something different. And it's really interesting as in terms of unity theology. So Zechariah is essentially spiritual consciousness. He's that container of consciousness. And Elizabeth is a soul that is in service or in joy with God, with the Lord. And when those two things come together, the spiritual consciousness and a soul that is in love with, in service to God, they create something. Now, what I find interesting is that if we keep going down this metaphysical path, it's not actually the Christ that they're creating. What they're creating is the thing that prepares us for it. You know, John was not the Jesus. John was that voice that cried in the wilderness, that prepared the way. If we remember that song, "Prepare ye the way of the Lord, prepare." That there's more to this than just believe, right? I remember when I was a kid how difficult it was for me to just believe the way that the people told me to. You know, to just believe all like the Christmas story the way it was presented to me, which is really not what's in there at all. It's sort of a mix-mash of the two stories in the Bible. The way that, like we see the creches that have both wise men and shepherds. Right? It's two different stories. So in this one, we begin not with faith, but with hope. And the idea that hope is a sort of pregnancy is something that really helps us remember. I know, all of you women who have born children know that sometimes it seems like it's going to be forever. Me, right now, my oldest is expecting my second grandchild, who will join us towards the end of February, assuming he doesn't decide to show up early. And I'm already feeling like, man, Siobhan, you've been pregnant forever. When are you going to give birth to this baby? I'm just really excited about it. In this culture that we have, that we live in, things are supposed to happen now. We want to get it done. We want to do the thing, produce the thing, get on to the next thing. instant gratification. But what this story teaches us is sometimes it's about the wait. And it doesn't have to be us, working hard all the time. Sometimes it's just keeping your mouth shut and waiting, right? Just not working against it, That having been said, there is a place in our spirit for what some of us might consider effort. For the work of Spirit to do what it does, to give it time and space. Right now, the Christmas season, in addition to all the things that we normally do, just to keep alive, right? To keep the lights on, the water running, food on the table, all the basic things. And, for those of us that still work, to get to work and do the thing, whatever the thing is, and then get home, and then do all those other things. It seems like this season adds a whole list of things we got to do. Right? We got to decorate the house. We got to buy the presents. Maybe we got to wrap the presents and send the presents, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then, and thank you, all those of you who serve here. I mean, look around, right? This didn't just, like that. So thank you to Linda and to all the folks who pitched in to make this place look beautiful. And that stuff doesn't happen by itself. It kind of adds to the load of each and every one of us. And yet, it is so important for us, especially during this time of Advent, to allow ourselves time to simply be, to just be quiet, to open up a space for Spirit to move in, through, and as us. So, Charles Fillmore talked about hope a little. He talked more about faith. But what he said was that hope is the expectation of good in spite of what we may see. And this is an important point, and one that I don't want to confuse. I'm not talking about I hope I win the lottery. I'm talking about the hope that is based in a true reality, something that we have really within us. When I hope for healing, I hope for love in my life, I hope for purpose. What Fillmore was pointing at was that even if whatever it is we are hoping for is nowhere in sight, our imagination, our spiritual sight sees it. Hope is the activity of spiritual sight, of being able to look out there beyond what is to what is possible. And if we are truly committed to it, what is coming. When we go all the way back to the earliest celebrations of the return of the sun, it's this time of year. In fact, during Jesus' lifetime, the winter solstice was December 25th. Because of the precession of the earth along its path. Every so many, hundreds of years, it moves by a day. We celebrate the coming of the sun again and what that represents to us today, spiritually. It's a reminder of the rebirth of our awareness of our divinity, even when it really doesn't look divine. Whether it's we're looking in the mirror, or we're looking out the window, or we're looking on TV or the internet or wherever. When we become quiet, when we allow ourselves to hear from deep within, hope is there. Many of us are familiar with the poem, Hope is a Thing with Feathers. Yeah? Some of you may have even memorized it in school. It's not very long. But it's by Emily Dickinson, and it really speaks to some of this. And I'll just share it with you. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. And sweetest in the gale is heard, and sore must be the storm that could abash the little bird that kept so many warm. I've heard it in the chillest land and on the strangest sea, yet never in extremity it asked a crumb of me. That really speaks to hope not being dependent on anything outside of us. And no matter what that storm is, no matter what that land or that sea that we're in feels like in the moment, we can still listen for that little wordless voice within us, that hope that is always there, always with us. So, to help us build our hope this Christmas season, I want to invite all of us to be able to spend a little time, if you can, each day, even just 5 minutes, just going like Zechariah into the inner chamber of the temple and waiting on Spirit, waiting on God, just letting yourself be. Notice the light that there is, and all these lights are representative of the beauty that we see, the acts of loving kindness that exist in the world, the love that we have for one another. And of actually being that love in the world. It's one of those things that makes dropping some toys into the Toys for Tots, or bringing some food and dropping it into our baskets out here. It makes it feel good. And it's so wonderful to be able to give and to love and to share. And even if it seems crazy based on what we're seeing from wherever our foxhole is, to remember that we can see that good that's out there, even if it's beyond the reach of our headlights. And we can allow it to move us into a place where our soul believes it, our mind understands it, and in the world we sing our way into a new way of being. I hope every one of you has a wonderful, loving, and hopeful Christmas season. Thank you.
There was a time in my life I thought I had to do it all for myself. Didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. Didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you're discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you got to let it go. Let it all go. And this is what you have to say: I release and I let go. Yeah, I let Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. I got no more struggle or strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free with the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I said I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Thank you. So that's time in our service when we give back to this place where we are spiritually fed. And as usual, we do our spiritual walk of abundance, which means that Jerry's going to come down here and direct traffic. And what we'll do is those of you who are here with us physically in the sanctuary, as you're physically able, we'll come on down here. And if you're not physically able, raise your hand, and Jerry will get to work, and we'll put him to work extra. All right? But if you're physically here and you're going to give physically today, it goes in this bowl. But then everybody gets to take what I call spiritual vitamin pills. They're affirmations. And if you're on this side, after you visit that bowl, you come over here and then go out around that way. That side goes over to that bowl and out around that way, and we keep the aisle a little more clear. Mine says, "Wherever I am, the loving arms of God enfold me." I love that. That's a good one. Okay. So that having been said, we're going to bless up our tithes and our love offerings with our love offering blessing that is on the screen behind me together. I give freely and fearlessly, fulfilling the law of giving and receiving. This is the bounty of God, and I send it forth with wisdom and joy. So it is.
Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. While shepherds kept their watching o'er silent flocks by night, behold, throughout the heavens there shone a holy light. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. The shepherds feared and trembling when low above the earth rang out the angel chorus that hailed our Savior's birth. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. Tell 'em, Tony! Down in a lowly manger, our humble Christ was born. And God sent us salvation that blessed Christmas morn. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ was born. Tell him again, Tony. Down in a lowly manger, our humble Christ was born. And God sent us salvation that blessed Christmas morn. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. That Jesus Christ is born. That Jesus Christ is born.
Yeah, thank you.
Woo!
Sweet Spirit, we give thanks for these tithes and love offerings. We send them forth to do the work of Spirit as lived and taught by our brother and way shower, Jesus the Christ. And we see each gift returning to the giver, not just tenfold or even 100-fold, but 1,000-fold, a good measure, heaped up, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. And so it is. And now, before we get to our announcements, we got something special from Madam Presidente. Kathy, you want to?
Oh, that would be me.
That would be you. Yeah.
Good morning. I thought I was speaking next week, so I was going to wear pearls so that I could clutch them when I was talking to you. So you'll have to imagine that I'm wearing. I assume you all got your pledge packets this week. And I hope you received them with joy and not with dread. This is not supposed to be a duty that you're obligated to do. This is something that we should be doing with joy and gratitude, and I hope you're entering it with that spirit. Please don't pledge if you're doing it out of obligation. Do it out of joy. And remember, this place gives us so much, and we are so grateful for everyone here. Each year, I kind of figure out what my income's going to be, and I put down that I'm going to tithe. And then invariably, I get more than I had thought I was going to have an income. So I tithe more. So I would like you to try that to see if it happens with you, because it's kind of a fun experiment, and it's happened over and over again. So let's give in joy. And thank you all.
Good morning. Welcome to Unity of Bellevue. My name is Monica McDowell Elvig. I'm the Center Administrator. And we are so grateful for each and every one of you here in person and online. A few announcements. We have one-on-one prayer following every service. And Susan is our prayer chaplain this morning. She's got the white stole on. She'll be up front here after service to pray with you. If you have any prayer requests, just approach her. We also have prayer request cards in your seat backs that you can fill out and put in the prayer box by the south entrance. And if you're online, you can go to our website, unityofbellevue.org/pray, and fill out the prayer request form on that page, and that will go to our prayer chaplains who will respond via email. We also have our Reiki blessing happening today. It's the 5th Sunday. So if you would like a brief 2 or 3 minute Reiki blessing, just join us up here after service in the front 2 rows over here in front of the piano, and our Reiki practitioners will bless you for this Thanksgiving weekend. After service, we also have lunch, and that is in our friendship room, diagonal from here, and everyone is welcome. Shelley and Maura are hosting, so thank you, Shelley and Maura. It is some turkey noodle soup, I think, so a good post-Thanksgiving meal for us to share and enjoy together. We have our calendar fundraiser continuing. If you have not gotten our 12-Power calendar fundraiser, you can pick one up for $20. Benefits Unity of Bellevue, and it's on the 12 powers that are the divine ideals that we all hold in our being, and Reverend Charles will be speaking on them next year, so it'll be in sync with his talk. We also have a giving tree. We're going to have a couple of giving trees. Right now we have one giving tree up. It's for our pets. For homeless pets at the shelter, and also for low-income families to help keep their animal companions with them during this winter season. So the tree is right on our bar out there, and you can pick up a little ornament and buy whatever is on it and bring it here, or you can give a dollar donation at the bookstore. Sisters in Spirit meets tomorrow night at 6:30 at Crossroads. This is just for fellowship. All women and those who are women identified are welcome. If you have any questions, Joy is here. She can answer any questions. But at 6:30, bring food or buy food or just come for some conversation. We also have some Advent booklets today. They're on the white table there and a little bit different little tables around. This is from Unity. It's a Unity publication. It's free and just helps you have meditations during the entire Advent season leading up to Christmas. So grab one of those for yourselves. This Saturday, we're setting up for the Arts and Crafts Fair, which is Sunday. That's our big fundraiser is this Sunday, Arts and Crafts Fair, 10 to 4 this Sunday. If you can help out at all on Saturday evening, starting at 5:30, let me know. We're going to be setting up tables and getting our vendors ready to go for the next morning. And then we have just a lot of things happening this holiday: the candle lighting service, the burning bowl ceremony, the white stone ceremony. All is coming up, and we'll keep you posted on that. We'll have tickets available for the concert, the sing-along concert we're having with Todd on the 21st. You can start to buy tickets for that next Sunday. Let's see. Oh, and one other thing. I just wanted to say a big thank you to Shelley and all those who helped for the dessert auction. We raised over $600. So thank you to everyone who baked and bid and bought. Okay, let's close with a peace song followed by the prayer of protection.
Right now, with every step I take, let this this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. The light of God surrounds us.
We are the light of God.
The love of God enfolds us.
We are the love of God.
The power of God protects us.
We are the power of God.
The presence of God watches over us.
We are the presence of God.
Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Have a great week, Unity.
All right. Good job indeed. Oh, yeah.
Stand down.
Sure. What's for the soup? Yeah, sure. Are you hanging? Yeah. I'll hang. If you're hanging, I'll hang.
I'm going to my son's house.
There you go.
How old's your son?
Let's see, the oldest one is Eric's 42. And Evan is 39. I got old kids. I'm officially elderly. It's like,